Now the Mavericks lead. This is the first power play opportunity by either side in this game. Dudas dances along the blue line, wrist it cross ice as the Thunder in possession of it. Martens swings it over top of the right wing face-off circle. A shot and a score. Jon Booras ripped one from just inside the blue line. I don't think it changed directions on the way in. And a 2-goal lead for the Mavericks has been chopped in two. And I think it was Booras. We'll check on that and have that for you. Of their own end of the rink and sky it into the left wing corner where Franzon claims it for the Missouri Mavericks. And in transition, back he comes. A long effort off the skate of Boston, who regains it. Then he was forced to go back to neutral ice, and the Thunder steal with 2:23 to go in the opening period. It's a 2-1 lead for the Mavericks. Booras scores. Jon Booras, his second goal of the game. He roofed that one. And the Mavericks at one time up 2-0 have watched the Thunder come back with a power play goal and then an even strength one and tie the game at 2 each. 7 through Martens, being watched by King and Dixon. Oh, a long pass that goes to Lizon. He's into the Maverick zone, sets it up through the crease. No one there, and slamming into the goal and knocking it back to the board. Backpedaling is Tunnell, and he gives to Castonguay in the right wing circle. Back to Tunnell it goes. 25 seconds to go on the power play. Set up in front and a shot knocked down, then covered up. To the blue line of the Maverick end. Jared Walker goes in back of the goal. Spins to avoid a check from Colton Hayes. Now twirls the other way. Taken to the wall, but the Thunder maintain it. Now played in back of the net where Walker, a wraparound, that's rejected by the goaltender. RG Flath slaps it wide of the goal. Now it comes back to Dudas, and he drives it into the corner. It was deflected into the corner, and Colton Hayes there for the Mavericks. Held on, a centering effort. Dunahee couldn't pull the trigger. Now a shot. Oh, and a great save. Then it's cleared back to the blue line. Ripped high and over the goal. Set up in front, and that's broken up. And John Scott Dixon, the Thunder get theirs first as a shot. Now a pass for King. He has a breakaway. Colt King was hit from behind. Will this be a penalty? King was interfered with from behind. Will this be a penalty or a penalty shot? I don't there for the Missouri Mavericks. And he does dish it off to Dixon. Now back to the point. Sent through the slot. King was robbed. Shinechny a blast. Knocked down by Taylor Nelson. Trevor Kell leaves it to Sebastian Tunnell. Sets it up a one-timer. Saved the rebound. Set in front of the goal. Now it's fired wide of the net. And Hostetter slams on the brakes behind his own goal. Hostetter flares it out on the right side. And the Thunder back the other way. Stripped free by Castonguay. He races goalward to wrist a save and covered up by Taylor Nelson. Oh, Eric Castonguay took the puck away near center ice. Knew he didn't have a lot of time. He started skating that way. I imagine he knew that he had Thunder players near him, so he was forced to take a long-range shot that was knocked down by the catching glove of Nelson, who buried it afterwards. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go. To say move ahead, and he does. Boston moves goalward, swings to the left, now to the right. Boston shoots, and it is Matt Robinson, and he scores. That Rick Castonguay charges across the blue line, moves straight in, pulls up, dekes the goaltender. Oh, and a nice blocking glove of the Thunder player. It's RG Flath. Goes way wide to the left. Flath moves in and he scores. So Wichita, after 4 rounds, up 2-1. The Mavericks must score on this one, or else the game is over. And Mike Ramsey, who is 0 for 2 in shootouts this campaign, the diminutive forward from Newmarket, Ontario, right-handed shot, picks up the puck, streaks across the blue line, charges in on goal, and it is stopped, and Wichita wins the game as they outscore the Mavericks 2-1 in a shootout. Well, one thing that you have to look at in this one, great goaltending in both ends, and Mike Ramsey fired a rocket.